Exploring out here in Chassahowitzka Wildlife Management Area. Vast and scenic wilderness here in once the site of a town known as Centralia back in the early 1900s. Now the town only lasted till around the 1920s or so. It was a booming town, lots of logging activity here, turpentine and other layers of history. It was mainly built around this sawmill. People lived, worked here, and they hauled many of the old growth cypress trees from the surrounding swamps here to the sawmill here at town, where they were processed, cut down, and shipped out on the trains throughout different parts of the state. Now, cypress wood is a valuable resource. The trees grow for hundreds and thousands of years, so you can see why the wood would be so valuable out here to the loggers. Now, the town faded away once all the trees were cut down, resources used up. And today we're out here walking through the woods, tracing the steps of the past, seeing the reminders of history. It's really neat. Let's keep going. There's a pond up ahead, and this is where the float pond was used by the loggers. They would float the cypress logs into here and up into the sawmill for processing. Let's take a look around the area. Here's a piece of history here from Centralia. Not sure what this is a part of. May have been used as part of the sawmill here. Exploring around this pond, it's very interesting. This area here is built up along the pond, and this is actually part of the railroad line that went through here right into the town of Centralia to the sawmill. The trains would come in right here, and they could also drop their logs right into the pond here. And just over here is an area where the pond ends and the logs would be floated up into the sawmill there. Let's walk up onto the railroad line. Wow, this is really built up. A lot of vegetation, it's overgrown. You can just imagine the trains traveling through here at one time into this booming town. At the base of this float pond, you can see this concrete ramp here where the cypress logs must have been lifted up into here at the sawmill for processing. This ramp leads right into the pond. Wow. Really incredible to see this out here still. And you can see the foundations here of the sawmill. Now this is a sprawling town, a growing town. Besides the sawmill here, there was homesteads. People lived out here, worked at the sawmill. There's a general store, boarding house, all kinds of stuff out here for the people in this town. And we are currently walking through what appears to be mainly the sawmill section of town. Hiking around the area, you can truly get a sense of the history here and just take in how expansive this sawmill was. And they were processing cypress logs that were thousands of years old. See some walls over here in this area. Remnants from the building. Right here in this area would have been a large building. You can see the walls here. And we are currently walking the perimeter where the building would have stood. Lots of bricks out here. Foundations. Right on the outside of this building, you see the other side over that way through the woods. So the bottom section of the walls of this building here are still standing. Lots of bricks, mounds all built up around the area here. when much of this place was abandoned long ago. Interesting foundation back there. Not sure what that structure may have been part of. Perhaps part of some sort of tower, a water tower that was out here. Or a well. Here's the railroad line. See a large foundation here.